Yeah, I'm trying to turn my camera on, bro, as I walk into the scene here. So, babes, thank you so much for playing a part of this movie that we're taping right now. Happiness by Food, creating this great meal. What are you making today, babes?
Acorn squash bowl.
Let me tell you something. I eat like a king every day. But it's not your typical acorn squash bowl.
Okay.
Tell me about how is it done officially.
It's like stir fry, but healthier.
Okay.
So I'll show you.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about the benefits of acorn squash. So it's got a lot of vitamin C. It's got a lot of vitamin A, good for your skin. Vitamin C, good for your immune. And a lot of the B vitamins, so B6, B12. But I think there's one thing, a lot of minerals too. So potassium, iron, calcium.
Ooh.
And then it also has something called the and I always get this pronunciation wrong, but it's manganese. Manganese has a lot of health properties. So metabolism, it helps with the absorption of calcium.
Okay.
And then I think what you guys might like is that it helps with sex drive. So
Oh, bomb. Yeah, that's why her handle is called Happiness by Food. The manganese is important for the sex drive.
Yep.
What's so funny is, as a Jamaican, I really don't need that or have that problem. You know what I mean? My wife is always telling me, stop, get off of me.
For so many reasons.
What's so funny, thank you so much for doing this I want people to see, what you do on a regular basis and how we eat. You know what I mean? I don't want to lose focus on the advantages that we have and the fortunate.
We do eat healthy. I think the problem is the sweets. I have a really horrible addiction to sweets.
Forget about that. Forget about me and the sweets.
Yeah.
So my addiction.
Except the guy who falls asleep with the
Breyers
on his tummy.
I know. And one of the things I love is how you're so adamant about making sure I eat right, and you always know from the get-go. But I think that's one of the biggest things I've experienced with changing my food over the years, is understanding that I had to give up the Breyers. Although the body,
bully beef.
yeah, although it wasn't reflecting in the body because the body still remains.
The white rice.
Yeah. Oh my God. And what's so funny? I think it was funny how I got cursed with the Breyers ice cream.
Yeah.
It's like God was like, you can look at it, but if you dare put it in your mouth, boom.
All right. The problem with Mr. Lawrence is I can buy milk or Breyers, and he knows how it affects his stomach. But he will still go into the refrigerator and eat it. So the rest of us have to suffer because Diva doesn't know how to control himself.
You saw New Jack City? Did you see New Jack City? What the crack was calling Pookie? Let me tell you something, son. You cannot have Breyers. And I know what it will do to me.
Yeah.
I know exactly what it will do to me, but the magic of food to be able to cure that craving is amazing.
Yeah.
Certain foods I respect. And I'll tell anybody right now looking into the main camera, certain food I respect.
Ginger and prune juice. You want to tell the story about the prune juice or the ginger?
Oh my God. So I'll tell anybody this. The side effect of one of my biggest medicines that I have to take to maintain my sanity through the struggle is the munchies, if you know what I'm talking about. Big up to everybody who have big up to, it's 425 right now, big up to everybody who celebrated 420. But my point was this. I had the munchies one night and I needed to wash down a couple slices of cookies with prune juice.
A couple slices of cookies.
Boom.
If you have a box of Oreos, it's gone by the morning. So we don't buy Oreos anymore. Peanut butter and jelly. I literally buy bread every day.
Yo, I remember when I drank the first glass of prune juice, The fact that I didn't even say the first glass, you know, it's gonna get funky. When I drank the first glass, and everybody has ever been, you know,
Prune juice is very sweet.
yeah, the munches. Prune juice satisfies those palates so beautifully. Anyway, what are you doing with that's a cucumber? No, that was squash.
This is zucchini
Oh,
and yellow squash.
Okay.
So same family. So a lot of people think that acorn squash is like a winter vegetable, but it's actually a fruit, and it's actually really great for like spring and summer. High in fiber. It's good for someone who has diabetes because it's low carb, even though it has carbs. It's low sugar carb. There you go.
which I was
That's
almost
what
close to being. I was. A doctor told me I was almost pre-diabetic for a little bit there because of all that crap I used to eat and drink. It was
Yeah.
nuts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Isn't that why you got started on your little CKO?
I did my CKO journey. For everybody want to know how that all happened and connected, which we're gonna talk about that later. But what's so that is a beautiful mushroom.
Mushroom, right?
What the hell is that?
Portobello. Very meaty. So we're gonna do.
Portobello.
I'm gonna do portobello to give it like that meaty, and then we'll do a section with the shaved steak for people who like meat.
Oh wow! So you do a
So it's
vegetarian,
vegetarian,
and you'll do a carnivore or omnivore that eat anything moving.
I think it's carnivore.
Yeah, but yeah. Exactly. I'm trying to show off my National Geographic.
Okay.
That's all I do.
Yep.
I get my information from TV.
Wait, can we tell the story about you and the submarines? What were they called again? The U-boats? When you were watching that movie and Nikki's alarm went off?
No, well, yeah, well, that's a logical thing to happen.
So, Mr. 420 passes out, and the only way he could pass out is if he watches National Geographic, Army Channel, Smithsonian Travel Channel, which drives me up the fucking wall. But he'll watch it to fall asleep. I can't fall
Yeah, I
asleep
do.
unless it's completely dark and quiet in the room. So I have to fall asleep either before he gets in the room or I'm fucked. Literally.
In both cases.
Yeah. So, ha ha ha.
Oh my god.
So he comes into the room and turns on Smithsonian Channel, and he's watching. So it turns into the Army Channel, and he's watching this documentary about the U-boats. So the U-boat is sinking, and you know the sound that the submarine makes when it sinks. It goes. It has like this.
It does
loud.
make that noise. Everybody knows that. It's been in a U-boat going down. They know the fucking noise.
So the iPhone has the same alarm that goes off, and my daughter had set her alarm to that. And I get up and I run into her room to go shut it off. But before I can make it in there, Paul wakes up, grabs the sheet, grabs me, and he's like, "We're sinking!" And his eyes are like that.
It's so red.
It's fucking big. That was funny.
Because I literally went to sleep like 4 minutes before that.
Yeah.
With the submarine going down, so it only makes sense.
And I wish I would have captured that.
Let me
on
say
camera.
this. Let me say this right now on camera. Screw you, the guys who invented the noise. There's no reason an alarm should sound like
that.
Yeah, there's no reason why your alarm should sound like that.
I wish I would have recorded that.
You know, so
really
funny.
wish.
The colors on what you're.
Aren't they pretty?
Oh my god. So let's talk about this.
Okay.
So we have the zucchini.
Mm-hmm. Can we talk about the new fact that I shared with you?
Which
How red bell peppers have more vitamin C. As a matter of fact, they have 10 times more vitamin C than oranges. You're Mr. I have to eat oranges during the winter to get my vitamin C.
No. Red bell peppers
have more vitamin C than oranges.
Yeah, we're gonna show
10
that.
times more.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So we got the zucchini.
Mm-hmm.
We got the mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
We got the onions.
Mm-hmm.
We got yellow peppers.
Yep.
We got green peppers.
Yeah, red peppers.
Wow, that's what I'm talking about. What's so funny, you know, one of the medicines they suggested for the coronavirus was colorful vegetables.
Why?
Because it's just like a personality. It's the only way to go. You gotta be colorful. Big shout out there to everybody who represents, you know, who and does who what. That's what I'm trying to say right now.
That makes no sense whatsoever.
No, I guess I was trying to say the rainbow flag. You know what I mean? For those who
But what does that
represent
have to
the
do
color.
with your health and?
No, because when you are living a colorful life, you kind of live on the free side. You know what I mean? So you enjoy life a little bit more if you really think about it philosophically.
Okay.
You know, and that's what, you know,
All right,
us
okay.
as, you know, immigrants, or because we're so focused on providing a living, we don't get a chance to do that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We just lock in at work. You know, your parents did it, my parents did it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's really what it boils down to.
Survival mode, yeah.
Yeah, this is amazing. The colors are just ridiculous on this.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to maintain my my superstar status that I am as Squirt Rosenberg. Yeah, but I'm
Diva.
gonna take my glasses off. So, oh my God, the colors in here are amazeballs. I want to give a big shout out to everybody who's gonna be enjoying this, because guess what? We're staying corona free here, guys. Let me show you how we stay corona free.
You want to tell them your ginger story?
Wow.
Oh, it's a story for everyone.
Yeah, so no, I have a story about how food saved my life. that's what I do. I have a story about how food saved my life. So what we're gonna do is, you got the pumpkins, the baby squash ready to go.
This is acorn squash.
Okay, that's why she does what she does, and I do what I do. We're gonna take a quick break, come back, jump back into the second segment of this wonderful piece. Your boy Squirt Rosenberg, Happiness by Food. Bon.
Welcome to the place when you want a good time. Just for fun and the place when joke on your mind. And just for fun and we don't want to see it done. Just for fun, laugh till you drop down. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
Right, everybody, we're saying Corona free here. Enjoying a Heineken. Happiness by Food is in here, chefing up the best. Oh my God, what we have here, baby? Talk to me.
So we
It's
talked
ridiculous.
about the acorn squash. You call it pumpkin.
The acorn squash.
Yes.
Acorn squash. Acorn squash.
Acorn. Say that 3 times fast. Acorn squash. We talked about all of the nutritious benefits from it.
Okay.
Healthy skin, actually healthy vision, healthy
Oh, is it because it's yellow?
dietary. It's because of the B vitamins.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Bomb.
And then controls diabetes.
They should make a lotion out of that.
Because it's pretty, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is gorgeous.
So, anyways, it has C, A, and B vitamins, all your minerals that you need: the iron, the calcium, potassium, thiamine, and then we talked about the manganese.
Yep. Sex drive. Never forget that. Oh, I should get a tattoo on my butt called manganese.
Which is probably why you like pumpkins.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
It's,
You know, she feels the benefit of the
it's
pumpkin
not
love.
a pumpkin. It is a acorn squash.
So you said it
and
had
it's a fruit.
vitamin. Yeah, and what's so funny, you mentioned all the vitamins A, B, and C.
Mm-hmm.
If you had the D and then flip it around, and it had CBD vitamin. You know, that's the type of pumpkin I like.
So,
You know, I'm a big advocate of cannabis. Changed my life. Tell you that story later. And that's a funny story when I share that one, because that wow. Big shout out to my boy DJ Melody Mel, wherever you are, bro. I love you. Anywho, so we have the mushrooms, we have the squash, we have the bell peppers, red, yellow, and green.
yeah.
And the red is phenomenal for vitamin C, which people think orange made, but that doesn't. And what are you adding right now? Sea salt?
Himalayan sea salt. So it's a pink Himalayan sea salt, pepper, coarse ground pepper. You love pepper, so we're gonna have a healthy amount of pepper on here.
You know what's so nuts about that, baby? Himalayan sea salt. And I feel like this is where it kind of get racist. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
So why can't we use Jamaican sea salt? Why can't we use African sea salt? What's wrong with our sea salt?
We can. I've used black lava salt before.
Oh, okay. So there's no need for me to get really sensitive about.
No,
Okay.
there's not. Thank you, sir. So
Yeah.
we're gonna put this in the oven for 40 minutes on 400 degrees. And while this is cooking, as a matter of fact, I'll do 35. While this is cooking, we are actually going to grab my little towel. Put the stir fry together.
Oh, nice. You're gonna get that going.
I'm gonna me get that going.
Oh, so you got the skillets right here.
I got the skillets here. So,
That's big.
we talked about it being like a stir fry. So this is leftover. I actually made it this morning and put it in the refrigerator. So this is wild rice, red rice, brown rice, and black rice. It's called forbidden rice.
Okay.
And all of these combined have a lot of health benefits.
Forbidden rice. I don't know where that came from. Sound like some Saudi Arabian shit, right? Some magic carpet. You're forbidden from eating that rice. That's the first rice I want, son.
Yep.
It's like
So-
the apple and the, Eve on the apple. Which that's a very interesting philosophy right there. With Eve on the apple.
All of these different combinations of rice have a lot of health benefits. Mostly they're high in fiber and high in protein, which you like the idea that they're high in
Two
fiber.
main things on my agenda: fiber and protein.
Yep.
Let me tell you, I'm the
It's
most
just
regular
like,
guy. I'll tell everybody out there, I'm the most regular guy you want to meet.
It's scary.
I don't drink coffee. I'm straight ice cold water every day when I wake up. Boom. 2 glasses. As a matter of fact, how many? What's the mason jar of that thing? How many?
24.
24 ounces of that. Boom. Right to the bathroom. Jet fuel. Right out. Ready to go. Another 24
I
ounces
don't
before I
know
get
you
to
guys
the
want to
gym.
know that, do you?
No, because people want to understand when I eat clean, and that's the thing. That's what we're doing here with Happiness by Food. When you eat clean, your body react clean. Everything is crisp. So that's what we're talking about, and we're being honest. The way you prepare the meal, it's amazing. Look, olive oil, and by the way, she has some infused olive oil that's coming out in a few. That's not so. Anyway, we don't want to pre-prep that.
Let me get some B-roll right quick. Go ahead, you get,
So this
get in
is
there.
the onion and garlic that we're gonna saute really quickly. Once it starts to saute, then we'll add all the other vegetables. All the other vegetables cook really, really quick. And I like my vegetables crisp. Pepper got to me, excuse me.
Nice, that's what it does.
I like all my vegetables crisp. I don't like it to be soggy, so they're gonna actually go in later. So we're gonna get the onions going, the ginger, and
Oh,
the garlic.
okay.
So I like a lot of ginger, but I'm gonna be careful because ginger can kind of overwhelm.
You can't go wrong with ginger.
Yeah,
Ginger's
tell them the story about you and ginger.
Tell them the story about me and ginger. Let me tell you something, guys. We should have a reenactment of this story.
I wish we could.
Oh my God. So I went out like a rock star one night, got it in, your boy, Sport Rosenberg, like I normally do. And I drank 1 shot too much. And the next morning,
One shot.
I felt a little bit unsure about my swagger.
Not the next morning. That night, we were supposed to go to the next spot. And
I forgot about that.
you pulled me to the side and was like, babes, do we
I
have to go to
forgot
the next
about that.
spot? Let's get a car and go to the hotel.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I knew you were done.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Thank you for being a ride or die. Thank you so much. Give me a...
I don't know about that.
That was
Okay.
big. That was
So
big.
now
That
let's,
was big.
the next night, the next morning.
I wake up, my swagger wasn't really official, and what I did was, I
You're
figured...
admitting it was not?
No, I felt a little bit unsure about myself, but I figured let me man up and get back on the pony the right way. And take another shot to just,
Yeah.
man it up. Man, a buffalo soldier, you know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo soldier. Not Buffalino, buffalo.
I don't know about that, honey.
Yo, that shot just,
So we go to brunch, and you took forever. I was waiting in the lobby for you, and the guy was like, "I am not extending your late checkout." While I'm in the lobby just begging because you were taking forever.
I was up here sweating like a pig going to a slaughterhouse. Yo, I got dressed, and as soon as I started walking, the room started spinning, and I'm like, yo, no, son, let me sign up for this. Not right now. We have a tour of the tenement projects in Lower Manhattan.
Yeah. Which is a really awesome thing
So-
if anybody gets an opportunity to do that. The tenement. Now I'm gonna sit here and roast the.
Oh yeah, I like that.
I don't know if I turned it on. It's acting up funny.
Oh wow, yo, that stuff is smelling amazing.
Is it?
The nuts. Did you put Scotch bonnet pepper in there?
Yeah, I did. I threw the Scotch bonnet in. That's what you see. That's right.
Nice.
Your favorite. In the
Yeah, I
meantime-
wish you guys could smell this. We're working on smell-o-vision. That's what SQR approach to this. We're working on perfecting smell-o-vision. Because right now, this reminds me of a Jamaican meal, getting
Tell them the story.
getting stewed down. So there's this lady that lived around the block from us, and what she would do is she would stew up some onions and pepper with some oil and create this aroma. And when you smell it, you're like, Miss Lou, where you cook for dinner? Can we come get some of that? She's like, yeah, when you come bring some meat.
She's only stewing up vegetables.
Yeah, just to lure you in. But my God, that's bringing me back right there. I think the only thing that's missing is some yam and banana and something boiled on rice.
Well, I mean, you have your pumpkin. So this is what I pulled out of the acorn squash. These are the seeds.
The acorn squash.
Yes. So now we're gonna roast these.
Oh, I like that. I like that skillet. You keep your
Cast
skillet.
iron?
Yeah.
This is for my
It's a
mom and
big
dad,
bowl.
remember? So we're gonna roast these while everything else is getting done.
Let me get out of the way so these guys can come in and get some B-roll of those pumpkin seeds getting nice and crispy. Oh my God, that shit smells.
And now that our veggies are almost done, we're gonna start throwing in the rest of the stuff.
Nice.
Your red peppers,
So,
your yellow peppers, your green peppers.
this is a great meal to have at this time right now. Indoors locked in, comfort food of all, you know?
Yeah.
The fiber from the acorn squash.
Mm-hmm.
You have all the vitamins and vegetables from the onions and, oh my God, it looks amazing.
All the colors make you happy.
Happiness by food.
Yep.
That's what it's called. That's what it's called. Can I ask you what was your inspiration behind this particular dish? Where did you?
You like pumpkin. I like colors and
As
stir
a
fry.
yagman, of course, like pumpkin, yam, banana, anything root,
Yep.
cassava, all that extra stuff.
And I love stir fry. So it's kind of a mix of all the things that we like.
Stay there.
It's big. That is so big.
Turn it down a
I
little.
like the way you're moving out here, Babs. I mean, you're trying to establish your brand. I mean, not trying, but you have this brand, and I think the thing I like about it is forming organically. You know, so
Yeah.
while everybody's checking this out and seeing how all this is happening, we're gonna take a quick break, come back,
Okay.
freshen up, and let them see how you're stewing down the carnivorous side of this meal.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
Bong, bong, bong. It's your podcast. Rosenberg, Pro Studios, Happiness by Food. Bong diddly.
Welcome to the place when you want a good time. Just for fun at the place when joke on your mind. And just for fun and we don't want to see it done. Just for fun, laugh till the drop down. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
Yeah, we're running this thing right now. Happiness by Food, your boy, Squirrel Rosenberg, hanging out with my wife, Ellie. The brains behind this all. So everything that we made before, let's talk about this. And
Okay.
I like the way you're moving.
Okay.
Let's talk about this.
So what we did is I separated it into two pots. One of them has the shaved beef in it, so it's like a Mongolian shaved skirt steak in it, and then the other one is full vegan. So all the vegetables that we put in it, we just added the rice. So each of them have about 2 cups of this medley rice in it, along with all the vegetables that we added to it. Separated it beef, vegetarian. So now our acorn squash is done.
Oh my God, that looks nuts.
Smells amazing. So what we're gonna do is scoop it out
Oh, that's bubbling too.
and
What's that juice? What's that gravy that you're pouring out?
so I did add a little bit of olive oil and then some of the juice from the acorn squash. So
Okay.
you got a little bit of both in there. You don't need all of that.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, my yo. Real food.
Dump it.
Real food.
We'll take that out in a bit. So it's nice and crisp on the top. What we're gonna do is we're gonna scoop a little bit of the fried rice and put it inside. So this is vegetarian.
You know, that looks amazing. So
Pretty
that's the
colorful.
fried rice with no
This is no meat.
no meat.
Yep, we're gonna pile it high.
I know what's so funny. I remember when for Lent. Remember that Lent.
40 days no meat. You did good.
I did good, no
Right.
meat. And what's so funny, when I went completely vegetarian during that time, I actually, my
And
skin,
now we're gonna do the Mongolian.
I like the way you shut me up, that's
Beef.
beautiful.
Sorry.
No, that's good, that's good.
No, I mean I was proud of you. You did good.
No, it's not all about doing good, I just want to let people know. If
It's
you,
easy when you don't have to do the shit yourself, but.
you know what, that's, I'll take that,
You actually did
No,
good.
no,
You found alternatives. You went.
Yeah, I did. When I went to the beef store, when I went to the Jamaican store, instead of having the beef patty, I had a vegetable patty.
Yeah, and you had vegetarian, vegetarian chofa, which was amazing.
Yeah, the vegetarian chofa was ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah, but
There we
I
go.
just, oh my god, that
So
looks
this
amazing.
is what it looks like. This is the seeds from the pumpkin. We're just gonna kind of just sprinkle it.
Oh my god.
Something a little crispy.
And
crunchy.
I saw you almost roasted or made
We
it
did.
caramelized in the skillet.
Yep. And then some people like a little sweet with it. I do pomegranate or this is cranberry. Dried cranberry.
So we have all the benefits of the squash, all the benefits of the zucchini, all
And
the
scallion.
benefits of the scallion, all the benefits of the pomegranate, the seeds, and then you're able to eat the entire guts.
Everything. Yep. And this is the one fruit you can eat all of it. You can eat the seeds, you can eat the skin, you can eat the insides. All of it is healthy.
Oh,
You
this
get
is
all the benefits from it.
Ridiculous.
Now, the other part too I was going to show you is that you can actually eat this as a stir fry by itself. So, vegetarian, because it's a stir fry.
All right, let me get a fork. Let's just crack into this ASAP. I don't want to wait. I want to try this. I want to be the guinea pig, like I normally am.
Okay, same situation. Same situation, scallion. There you go.
Let me have that.
I'm actually going to give you the beef one.
I wanted to
little
try.
warm.
I wanted to try it.
You're going to try this one.
All right, so guys, I'm about to go in right now. Happiness by food. We're just showing this in the kitchen, quarantining, healthy way to eat, some classic stuff. Practicing social distancing, by the way. Staying corona free. You notice my Heineken is on a nice little pallet right here.
I'll hold it.
No, I got it. Let me have that.
Go for it.
Let me have this. Let me just realize this is about to happen. Happiness by food. Classic. What's the name of this thing?
So, acorn bowl.
The Acorn Bowl, Happiness by Food. By the way, everything here is infused with happiness. I have the shredded beef.
Shaved, yep.
I have my scallion, my scotch bonnet, my pomegranate.
No, we did cranberry instead of pomegranate today.
In a squash. Let me just crack it. Oh my god, this is so buttery soft. You know what? Let me just do this real quick. Heavenly Father, thank you for this wonderful meal. Thank you for this
Rubbing
moment.
up, thank God for the grub.
Thank you so much for everything I'm about to enjoy right now. I give you thanks and praise in Jesus' precious name. Amen. You know when your shoulders drop, that's when you surrender. I wish you could have taste of vision. We're working on that at SQR Pro Studios. I wish you could have smell of vision. We're working on that at SQR Pro Studios. This bowl is amazing. Talking about getting your life right. Guys, you see this? You see this? Do you see this? That's what I'm talking about. Happiness by food. Babes.
Cheers.
Bon. We're gonna go eat, guys. Straight up, I ain't gonna lie to you. There's no break happening. We're gonna go eat. The crew is like, yo, Oscar, we're gonna put these cameras down. We're gonna enjoy some of this food. Hey guys, stay safe. Come into this mama. SQR podcast. Happiness by food. You know, real food, real energy. That's what it's about. Love you, mama. So I'm talking about. One.